Welcome back, guys, to This Is Much More podcast. I'm Evelyn, and my co-host is
Rollie Vogues.
And our special guest today is...
My name is Rolando. People know me as Poyo.
And I'm Abraham. Everybody knows me as AB.
You're AB.
Yes.
Oh, I was the one talking to you.
Yeah.
And your name is Rolando, so technically he's your tocoyo. That's what it's called?
Tocayo.
Tocayo. Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Like your twin.
Yeah, like
People with the same name.
Yeah.
Like in Mexico, they'll be like, hey, you're my Tocayo. Like, if you have the same name.
Come on, babe.
Like all the Jose's, all the Davids, all the...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has that
That's-
name, you know?
Yeah, your dad says like tocayo to that guy that works for Sherwin-Williams because they have the same name.
Oh, Rolando, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his name is Roland, though.
Oh.
So you're not a junior?
Not
I'm
on
a junior.
paper.
I'm actually a junior.
You're a junior?
I'm a junior.
Nah, he's just literally like no second, no junior, no nothing.
No, yeah, one time growing up, I wanted to be a junior. You know, like I was
You
like...
want to have the cool name?
Yeah, I was the junior. So I wrote it on my test. I think it was the tax test or some shit like that in 5th grade. I wrote Rolando Jr. And then the teacher came by and she's like, you're not junior. And she like erased it from my... I was like, damn, dog.
But I want to be a junior.
But now you don't, right? You
Yeah,
don't
now I
like it.
don't,
Nobody
no.
calls him Junior either. And then our son, we were supposed to name him Rolando, but he was gonna be the
The
third.
junior. Oh, the
The
third.
third. 'Cause
See, I'm
technically,
the third.
You're the third.
I'm the third.
So do you have the 3 lines
Yes.
on your name?
Yeah, on my name, driver license, I have to put the three
The
lines.
three.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't that harder?
I think now after all these years is I mean...
Put the 3 L's.
Boom. Yeah. That's all it is.
Do you have a son?
Yes.
Did you
I
name
got 2
him?
sons. No.
Neither?
No, 2 sons. But my oldest, he has my middle name. So my oldest has both of his grandpa's names.
Oh, okay.
So I just, his name is Isaac Abraham.
I don't think I've ever met somebody that's the 4th, if you think about it.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. I don't know. People do
I
that.
think people stop it at the 3rd, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to, but my ex-wife now, like she was like, I don't want, be like the 4th, and and I'm like, man, but the thing is like, I only got one brother, so then it was like nothing but sisters, and I was like, you know what, like I want to keep my last name going, or my name, Abraham Limon, but she was like, no, so. But now I'm like, damn, I should have done it.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't have agreed either.
I have a friend. He's the 3rd, and they called him Trey. Like that. That's
Oh,
his name
that's
stuck with
cool
that.
though. But that's cool.
Yeah, he was a
I
3rd,
like
so
that.
it's Trey.
Then 4 would be Cuatro. That's cool, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Cuatro.
Cuatro.
La Cuarta.
But so for those that don't know, you guys are exclusive elements, right?
Yes, sir.
But before we get into that, how do y'all know each other? Like, what's the relation?
It's my compadre.
Yeah, it's
We
my
always call each
compadre,
other
man.
compadre. But
Yeah.
so we've known each other since about 8th grade, huh?
Yeah.
9th grade.
I'm about to say 9th
Oh,
grade.
shit.
Yeah.
Been a long time. Right in this area.
What high
Yeah.
school or middle school did y'all go to?
I went to the 3 around here. I went to Atkinson, Beverly Hills, and then Dobie.
Oh, okay.
And you see, and I was mainly raised over there off of, I would say 45 in Park Place area. So I was actually zoned to like the schools in South Park. So I went to Cornelius Elementary, Hartman Middle School, and then I went to Sterling, which was back over there like in, McCoway area, back in that area.
Oh, okay.
And that wasn't the only high school. I went to like
He went to Dobie for a little bit.
Yeah, I went to Dobie. That's how I ended up meeting all them as well. So then I moved over there onto Black Hawk side with a buddy of mine. And, they introduced me to him and a couple of his friends. And we just always, clicked and became really good friends. And
So you were a
That's
troublemaker.
very.
Igual que esta.
No, I was not a troublemaker. I just had a lot of haters.
I was very troublemaker. And my kids always ask me, but I'm like, y'all too little. Y'all can't tell y'all all the stories yet. I'll wait till y'all get older, And they're like, but Dad, I want to tell you. I'm like, no, wait. So.
Dang.
So, fast forward, right? How is it that you guys started the store? I mean,
Who even came up with the idea?
who came up with the idea?
It was more him. More him coming up with the idea. As far as to open the shoe stuff, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so did that start off as a shoe thing, or was it flipping other shit, or?
I've always been a hustler my whole life.
Yeah.
Since I was little, I just selling Hot Wheels in elementary, candies in middle school, and other stuff in high school, and and just so forth. And then of course I was an outside salesman selling automotive paint.
Yeah.
And
Like, what do you mean by outside sales? What did you do?
I always worked for, like I said, sold automotive paint to body shops.
Oh, okay.
So I would run around the city.
Isn't that one of the hardest jobs you can have?
It is. It's a very challenging job because you really got to convince the other person, the buyer, like, you know.
If not, you don't make money.
Correct.
Yeah.
I did the out sales.
Yeah, it's hard.
The outdoor. I sold AT&T. And then one time I had an older like white guy want to call the cops on me because I was like soliciting in their neighborhood.
Oh.
But I was assigned to that neighborhood. But it was one of the hardest job, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, I've just always been a salesman, and I mean it that's all I've been really doing my whole life.
So then how did you come across shoes?
It really goes back
But I think we've always been into shoes, though.
Yeah, we've always been into shoes.
We've always been into, like, you know, we want the new shoes, even growing up from kids, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're always into shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Always. You know, we always wanted to make sure we had the Jordans and everything growing up, you know. Then, of course, I went off and got married and stuff. And then he was getting married. And we ended up going to Vegas for his bachelor party back in 2016. And we went to the shoe store, Urban Necessities. And 2J's, yeah. And, you know, he was in a small mall, you know, and it was like, that's when like reselling was like really like crazy, you know. And we went there, and one of our other buddies, he took us there. He said, hey, let's go to this shop.
Yeah.
That's when like
we hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah, we hadn't heard of it. I wasn't really on IG. I wasn't on no social media at all.
I think it was like fairly new too. Like,
yeah, it was fairly. It was coming up.
Was he super? No, he wasn't super big in 2016 then.
He was getting there.
He was getting there already. Like, he was already making a good name for himself.
Okay.
And we went there, and it was 8 of us, and we went there, and we were hanging out and, you know, playing Keymaster, looking at all these crazy shoes.
Yeah.
And I ended up telling all them, I said, bro, when we get back to Houston, I'm gonna become a reseller. I'm gonna sell shoes, you know. And you know, they're like, bro, like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we just enjoyed our vacation.
Yeah.
And then
just started buying shoes.
We came back.
We
came back, and I told him, I was like, man, bro, like, I'm gonna start flipping shoes. Like that at the time, that's when like the Yeezys or the Ultra Boosts, the NMDs were like hot.
Is that like whenever you have to get in like the lines or like buy them?
Yes.
So
you
would
a lot of raffles. You had to enter raffles and wait in line, stuff like that, for sure.
So you would be out there waiting.
Yes.
And how many would you buy at a time? There was no limit. They don't give you a limit.
Well, whatever they give us. Sometimes they give us 1, 2, or we take 2 or 3 people and try to get as much as we could.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was. I mean, it wasn't like, man, you know, sometimes you would just walk in and there'll be like nobody there, and they'll be like, man, y'all can buy however many you want. So, man, we're, you know, I'm charging them credit cards.
Around then is when they started coming out with the Foot Locker app, or the app where you have to like put the entries in for a raffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just making accounts and trying to, you know,
Using
making accounts under, you know, my wife's name, and friends and cousins, and then then you hit the raffle. We're driving around town trying to pick them up and stuff like that. It was fun. It was fun time.
It was fun.
Well, it's probably one of the hardest shoe for you that you felt like it was hard for y'all to get.
At that time, it was the Yeezys.
It was the Yeezys
for sure.
Yeah,
like those bread. Remember those bread?
Yeah,
bread Yeezys first came out. I mean, everybody won them. They were hot. And I don't know how I got lucky. I hit 3 pairs.
Yeah, like 3 pairs.
3 raffles I won. I thought I was.
Oh, we're like, oh shit, bro, you know. He were like, damn, you know. So it was hard back then. It was hard to get Yeezys. It wasn't like it is now, you know.
Yeah.
And so it was challenging.
And y'all didn't get in trouble like from like the people. From like, I don't know, like Kanye, right? Like the Yeezys or whatever.
Oh no, it's such a big.
I mean, I feel like it's a big thing to do resell, like the resell,
Correct.
you know. But I always wondered like if somebody ever got in trouble by like the person who made the shoes, like
because I mean,
or their team.
Because the thing, you know, we're paying, we would always pay, you know, what the market, I mean, or retail,
what they're asking for.
Retail plus taxes at the store, you know what I'm saying? And then if people resold them, I mean, that was. I mean,
then that's your property technically, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, people resell stuff all the time.
Yeah. I mean, like right now, I feel like I see it a lot more with like the vintage.
Yes.
Oh, vintage. I mean, you're looking at concert tickets now are insane.
Yes.
I mean, anything that's PS5s at one point. I mean, anything Rolexes, anything that you can't buy at the store, somebody got
it for sale.
Yeah, that's true.
So how did y'all come up with the funds like to start buying shoes in the first
credit
place?
card?
Credit card.
We had no money.
You weren't scared?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I maxed out a lot of my ex-wife credit cards. my credit has always been shit. So like I always worked her credit cards and I built them up, and I always would be like, credit limit increase, and I would always, try to get them as high as I could. So I had maybe $30,000 worth of credit cards that she had on. I was authorized user on them, so it's not like I was stealing it. But I mean, I would use a lot of the credit cards. And he'll be like, "Hey, well, how much money you got?" Man, I ain't got no money. Like we would still have shoes.
Well, because he kind of started by himself first.
Yeah,
like he was kind of doing it, and then I was working in the chemical plant, and I'd get a week off every month, so I'd be off for them 7 days, and I hit him up, and he's over here with shoes, and then little by little I was like, "Well, let me help you out."
Yeah,
like let's do it together, because I wanted shoes, so I can maybe get my shoes for free or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then that's whenever I came in, and we just kind of,
you use your credit card too?
Yeah, we started using a little bit of my credit card, a little bit of money, his stuff, and then once we started making not a big profit, but some of that money we just kind of kept reinvesting until.
Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, whenever he told me like, "Hey, compadre, like I can help you," I was like, "Oh hell yeah, bro!" Cause it got to the point, like I'm a real people person. I always talk to a lot of people, so I would go to all the foot action champs, finish lines, to all those, and I always make connections with everybody. So everybody really knew me there, But I couldn't be. Everything had a time limit, so you had to pick up a shoe by like 3:00, and if you didn't pick it up, then you would lose it, and then they were forming a line for like a first come first serve.
Okay.
So then I would be like,
you couldn't make it to everywhere.
Yeah. No. So then I would be like, "Hey, bro, like all my people, I'm gonna tell all my people at Baybrook, at Almeda, that you're gonna come and pick up all these shoes while I go to the ones on the north side, Greens Point, North Line."
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "All right, cool." So then like I was like, "God damn, thank God, I got somebody to help me out now." So he was the one, taking care on this side. I'm shooting on the other side, picking them up, and then where we gonna meet at? Oh, we'll meet over here. Boom, and then we meet up, and then we like, getting all the shoes together.
Just started growing little by little, and then I'd have people hit me up for shoes. He has a little clientele, and we just.
And how would y'all like just by word of mouth?
Yeah, really a lot.
Like
of word of mouth.
not social media too much, right?
We had an Instagram, but it really wasn't. I mean, it was barely.
Yeah, we were barely taking off.
It was a lot of word of mouth. A lot of friends supported us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like if it's guys, I feel like the word of mouth is like it's legit,
Yeah.
And it takes a while to build that.
Yeah.
For them to trust you, the confidence. We did a couple of stuff on OfferUp and Craigslist, but it was tough. Meeting up people. Mm-hmm. And then actually, we started getting a little more publicity is when we started going to the sneaker shows.
Yeah.
We'd hit all the little sneaker stores on the weekends, just me and him, loading up. We had about 100 shoes.
Yeah, 150 shoes.
Load up, be there all day, sell what we can, network, get our name out, try to. And then just every show we could go to, we'd go to. Even to a couple in the valley, around town, Sneaker Summit. We just little by little, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of work then.
A lot, bro.
So then how long do you feel like it took you for y'all to pay off like y'all's credit cards? And only work off like reinvestment.
The
profit.
About a year and a half, 2 years.
I was hard to probably say about 2 years.
Close to 2 years.
Close to 2 years, where we finally seen that little light at the end of the tunnel, and
we were a little bit of money.
We were like, I ain't gonna lie, like I pretty much suck at the financial part. So like that's his strong point. So he was like, "Compadre," I was like, "What's up?" He goes, "Man, like I think we're gonna like get a credit card now for the business. Like we don't have to use our money no more." And I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh shit," like that's badass.
The whole time, all that, because I had a job. My wife worked, so everything that we had to do with the shoes, like I wasn't taking any money for. Like I didn't need it. Fortunate, that was just a side thing. I'd get I'd get my shoes here and there, and then like I said, all the money we ever made, it's always gone back into the business from the beginning. So maybe last year, we kind of started finally enjoying a little bit for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Even myself, like that first year we did our business, we were in Pasadena Town Square Mall. Mm-hmm. Well, back up a little bit. That's whenever he was ready to leave.
He
was ready to leave the paint job or the paint business.
Yeah. Okay, so you're still working.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're both still working.
Well, that was a cool thing about me because, like I said, I was an outside salesperson.
Yeah.
So I had a company car, and I was like, shit, I'm wasting their gas. I'm driving around town, picking shoes up. And then sometimes when he was working the nights or whatever, and he'll wake up in the morning, he's like, "Hey, bro, like I'm up." I'm like, "All right, bro, go to Baybrook, go here." You know what I'm saying? And so, I was just running around town picking up shoes, and
because I was gonna ask you, like, you were working while this was happening.
Yes.
The outdoor.
outside sales.
Outside sales.
Yeah, I was doing that too. I forgot I had a job because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like most of the time, like my job was from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and like I would go to my store, my office, whatever, be there for like 30 minutes or to like 9 o'clock, and
for
then
the
like,
morning huddles.
and be like, hey, take my little orders, do this. Hey, you know what? All right, see you later. I'm gonna see some customers. Bullshit. I was going trying to find shoes, Yeah. So that's what I was doing.
Dang.
Doing that a lot.
And your wife, let's back it up, right? So you're using her credit cards. She didn't pressure you or anything with like, what are you doing? Like, this is.
No, we're paying them.
Huh?
We're paying them.
Oh yeah, we're paying them.
Yeah.
They didn't get paid, but I'm saying, we're.
Yeah, like I mean, we're paying them, and going
little by little, but still using them at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, just a little. I mean, like there was a little bit of profit there until he said he was ready to go, and he said he wanted to open a store, and we started looking around at different spots just to see if we could even afford it or whatever.
Or what was the next step to it?
Yeah. What is that when it became like you were like, you know what, it's getting kind of serious? At first, did y'all look at it like a side hustle thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Which it was,
At first, it started like a side hustle for sure.
But not for you.
To me, I've always had a vision of opening my own business for plenty of years. What I didn't know. Like I said, I've always, everybody would always tell me like, man, like one day you're gonna be like open something. Yeah. And all my sisters and my dad, my mom, or whatever. And I didn't know what I wanted to open, but once I started doing that, and I started we started getting more customers, and and we just started growing. I was like, man, I think this is it. Yeah. I think the shoes is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So it was.
So whenever you took the step, it's kind of good, like that he helped you because he's like the financial guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's always has to be that one person in the team.
No, and even when he came to me with the idea, I mean, I told him, well, we can. Okay, well, how much you get paid at the paint? Okay, I get paid X amount of dollars. Well, I'm pretty sure we can make that in a week. You know what I'm saying? So you don't hurt.
Yeah.
Like at least just to cover.
And like I told him from the get go, he knows, and I'll say, don't worry about me. Like, let's get this thing going. I'm fine. We'll get there one day. Like, let's do it. And that's what we did. We went to Pasadena, found that spot, and it was a bad spot. It was a crappy spot, but we turned it into something.
It was crazy, man. I went during my work time too, you know what I'm saying? To go meet up.
It was a small spot.
Go meet up with the people, and made the appointments and seen the spot and everything. And I mean, it just I was relating everything back to him because, like I said, he had his full-time job at the plants. And what do you think? And he's like, man, whatever you think. I'm like, well, what, bro? I mean,
And we did that, and then we built that one out ourselves. We did everything ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Ripped the floor out, painted. I mean, everything. We did it all ourselves.
And why did y'all gravitate towards the mall, or was it like it still popping back in?
We wanted foot traffic.
Oh, okay.
Where it's just there already.
And don't get me wrong, Pasadena was. We probably could have done better in a shopping center. It was dead.
Yeah, because I'm thinking Pasadena's been like.
It was bad.
It's been dead
for like a long time. Now it's dead.
But for us, we were like, I mean, that's all we could afford.
Because we didn't really. I mean, I like I said, we never knew what rent would be, and all the other stuff that a lot of people don't ever see or don't know. You just think, I'm gonna open up a store, and it's like, man, but you got to pay all this other stuff,
Yeah.
So we started off there, and
how long were y'all there for?
A year, and it grew pretty consistently and at a pretty decent rate, and we filled it when we got there. We had all this space, and then we filled it up within a year, and we said, hey man, let's the lease was about to be up.
Well, yeah, the lease was about to be up, and I mean, even with that, I was starting to have problems at home with my ex-wife, and then I was like, damn, like we had at that time we actually had a third business partner who was selling vintage in our store.
Okay.
So he was like, I'm gonna go my own way, and I was like, okay, well, man, what do we do? And like I said, I started having stuff at the house, and I remember I don't know if I called him or I texted him. I still might have it on my phone, man. But I texted him. I said, bro, I don't know
What's going on?
I don't know if we can keep doing it or not. And he was like, wow, what's up? And I told him everything that was going on, and he was like, he was like, man, he's a man, that compadre, whatever you want to do, I'll back you up no matter what. And I was like, damn. So then I'm going through all kinds of mixed emotions, like, damn, do I keep on with it? Do I close it? What do I do? And I told him, I said, man, you know what? I think I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna shut it down. Yeah. And he was like, cool. And like I said, I was having problems with my ex-wife.
Yeah.
That's why she's my ex-wife now. But
no, I told him in the beginning, hey, man, family first, whatever.
Yeah, and
whatever you gotta do, you gotta do.
At the end, I was like, you know what? I don't want to lose my family, my kids and stuff like that, man. And he was like, whatever you want to do. And I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna shut it down. And then I was at home one day, and she tells me, no, you know what? Like, you've always wanted to do this and da da da. So then, she gassed me up, and I was like, man, I called him. I said, hey, bro.
Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, like for real. I was like, never mind, compadre. I was like, why? What happened? I don't know. But she told me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Go for it.
Go for it. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I'm going to start looking again. So then, boom, I started looking. And we're like, man, well, what about, Baybrook? And so we I ended up setting a meeting. We set a meeting up at Baybrook, right? I set a meeting up. He was like, set it up. All right, what days you don't work? This days. All right, cool. We set it up. And
wait, let's go on a quick break so before you go into the Baybrook story, so you can restart the cameras.
That's cool.
And we are back. So you're saying that you were quoting, basically meeting up with Baybrook. They're expensive, huh?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, like we, I told him, hey, when your day's off, let's go to Baybrook. So we set something up. We had an appointment. Guy looked at us crazy, like, man, and then he gave us a number for, a spot. And it was like, God damn, bro, like we never even made that, and we never made that number in Pasadena type deal,
Yeah.
So.
Like sales wise?
Yes. And it was, I don't know if it was like 100,000 a year for rent or 100 and something thousand. Like it was crazy, and he was like, yeah, you can pay it in full. You can pay it monthly. I'm like, bro, we don't even have that kind of money,
Yeah, because monthly would be scary. What, like 100 divided by 12?
It was almost like, I think 8,200 or 80 something like that a month. And I was like, damn, bro, like we went from paying like $900 in Pasadena to like, I was like, man, so, we didn't. We didn't do it. And then I said, you know what? Let me look into Almeda. And I said, man, like that's gonna be like the only other choice.
Yeah.
So looked into Almeda, set something up. Same deal. I said, hey, bro, let's go check this spot out.
Yeah.
And we checked it out. And I mean, one thing he's always been like, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, bro, like,
Isn't that a lot of pressure?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I just think we've always had this, amazing bond all the time. And this, like we've never said no to each other. So he was just like, bro, whatever you want to do. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I think this is it. Or this is what we could probably afford,
Yeah.
He was like, I'm down. So.
It was probably a little bit more than Pasadena, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A little more.
Yeah.
It
was
a bigger spot. It was a bigger spot.
Bigger spot.
So a better deal, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so.
Still more foot traffic.
Yeah, because I feel like Almeda's kind of picking up again in a way. Like I feel like
because we did it. Nah, just kidding.
I do think like y'all going in there probably drove a lot of people over there.
Yeah,
no, it does.
Yeah, because I feel like it has picked up a lot. Like,
it has.
And then Ojos is like right there too. So I feel like people are just
and then
like,
you still have Macy's, and there's still stores in there. Bed
Beyond.
Bath and Beyond. Yeah.
There was Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs.
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works, not
Journey.
Bath and Beyond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bath and Body Works. Yeah, that's the other store.
Yeah.
So there's still some stores in there for sure.
No, yeah,
Leads.
but I also feel like it's more accessible in a way, like
Freeway access.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Yeah, that is true. So, is the business like a family business? Like, do you have?
Well, do y'all consider it like a family business?
Who all works there? Like,
Works there. I mean, all our employees We had some family members, but most of them, they've all, finished college, gone on to do
They go to apply?
Like
people go and apply
yeah,
there?
Yeah, people
Or is
apply.
it people that y'all know?
Everybody we've had is pretty much we've known through somebody.
Through
one of our employees.
We've hired
and
one or
stuff.
two without, like, knowing anything at all. But kind of reference or referred or whatnot.
Okay.
But we hired...
Like, how many employees do y'all have?
We have 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
10. We actually had 11. We just had one recently leave. He got his real estate license, and he's doing real estate now.
Yeah.
But we've had 11, 12 at one time,
I think 12 was like our max we had.
including us.
So y'all do hourly or commission?
It's hourly.
Early.
Hourly.
So what's like the order of operations with y'all? Like, how does somebody run a business like this? Or like, how does it start off? Like, do you get somebody to help like stock? Or
we just hired somebody one time just to... our first employee was just me and him there all the time. He was there all the time. Then I'd be there when I was off, vice versa. We had a couple of family members would help us out. My wife would go, sister-in-law, cousin would just, stop by and help us. A friend.
Yeah.
But our first employee we hired, we just started training. I mean, we weren't that busy at the time, so we just showed them how to run the register, sell shoes, organize, take in shoes, buy shoes, legit check shoes.
So my question is, once you had the store, how are y'all getting the shoes now? If you have to be at the store,
We started doing consignment from the beginning. Consignment is where people bring the shoes to us,
Yeah.
and we sell it for them, and we keep a percentage.
oh, is that like basically what Chris is like? He would work at the shoe store, and reps would go and give him the shoes so he can sell them, like that. That's what it's
Kinda.
considered.
Not so much rip. So say for instance, like say y'all had like the sneakers app or the Adidas app or whatever, and y'all would win like a Yeezy. Like, but okay, you didn't hit your size or whatever, you just didn't want it. You bring it to us, we'll sell it for you, and
We keep a percentage.
we keep a percentage, and then we just pay you
Oh,
So we don't pay y'all until the shoe sells.
until the shoe sells.
So there's a lot of resellers out there that, like, this is their business too. They're out there running bots. They're out there running around grabbing stuff, connections or however you want to call it. So they have all these shoes. And instead of them selling it like on StockX or Gold or
they
In
sell it-
person
they
or
put it
like
at
one
your
by
store.
one and
Okay.
meeting up with people,
they take it to the consignment stores.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we sell it for them. Once it sells, we pay them out and we
Yeah,
get a percentage.
it's like a Depop and
Yeah.
all that. So
Oh wow, I've never even thought
I
like.
didn't even think it would work like that.
I honestly thought that like. Y'all had like a contract with like
No.
a specific brand.
No,
and they
no,
would
no, no,
send
no.
They
you
hate
the
us.
shoes.
Brand,
Okay.
Big brands don't
Big
they
brands-
don't
so,
mess with resale
yeah.
stores.
Yeah, big brands don't support people like us.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, do y'all never got in trouble
Yeah.
like for reselling?
No, you don't get in trouble for it, but like you're never gonna have like a Nike account or Adidas account. Or
Yeah,
anything
Yeah.
like
we
that.
will never get those accounts because they get the people who get those accounts, they get wholesale prices. So say for instance, a Jordan 1, goes for 170 retail, but Foot Action, Foot Locker, these stores, they get it for like 60% off. So they get it for like, I
Way
don't
cheaper.
know. Yeah, like they get everything for, $80, $90, and then they sell it. But they have a contract with Nike or Adidas and
And
stuff
y'all
like that.
can't get that.
No.
Unless you become a retail store.
Yes.
And you are not a
we are
retail
not a
store.
retail
We're a
store.
resale store.
Resale. So that separates the two of us.
The two of y'all.
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
That's why like we have the shoes that like Foot Locker and stuff don't
Yeah.
have.
Because I seen that
Okay.
some
there's
stuff they do
Yeah.
have. We do have, but all the hot releases
y'all have.
we have. They're gonna sell out at Foot Locker and Foot Actions, and people bring it to us. We
To
make
make
a
a
little
profit.
money.
The
They make
people
our
that
money.
you used to be before
Correct.
comes to y'all now.
Correct.
Yeah, for sure. And
the
then
circle of life.
Yes.
and then as the years have gone by, obviously we've grown, we've met connections, and now we buy a lot of our inventory also. So it's like
Okay.
almost 50-50 consignment and then our stuff that we buy from people.
Yeah.
Not from Nike or Adidas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
people like say for instance, you might even come in there and sell us a shoe. We can tell you, hey, you can consign it, and you're like, nah, I don't want to consign it. I don't want to wait. I don't want to. Okay, well, you could probably made an extra $40, but you're like, nah, you know what? I'll take X amount of dollars. You made a little something, but then we're able to make that extra 40, but we don't know when. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So it'll take us a little longer, but you just like said the shoe was $200, we paid you $250, but we're gonna sell it for $300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of
How
crazy.
that works.
Yeah.
Like,
No, consigners, I mean, we thank them a lot because they kept our store full. They still keep our store full of shoes. Big amount of it is consignment.
do you ever have like a slow month?
since it's coming up, and I get nervous, and I start having panic attacks and everything.
When do you consider your slow month?
Slow.
No, it's not that. It's not bad, but like May, June, and July.
What? I would think that y'all are busy like in July and August.
Isn't that when people are buying for school?
No, I mean it
That's
might come
pretty much
down to
when
here, but it's not really slow.
No, I mean, but like May, a lot of people are buying. I mean, they're not buying too many shoes, but it's because kids are graduating. So parents are spending money on like graduation pictures, prom pictures.
It's Mother's Day too.
Mother's Day, or all other stuff, and it's like, man, so it slows down. It slows down, and then June, a lot of people go on family vacations.
Yeah, that's true.
And then July, everybody's like trying to recoup for May and June, know, and so. I mean,
do y'all have like that pickup in August because of back to school?
Back to school. It just
August
freaking spikes back up.
And people always think January is slow, but January always does good for us. February is good.
Well, I think
we all
February.
have good months.
Well, you know what though? I do feel like the generation. What's the one after us? Generation Z. Z.
I guess.
Z.
Yeah, we're millennials.
Z.
Yeah, them. I feel like they're like big on shoes.
Yeah, no, I mean shoes is just it's taking off everywhere. Like people buy shoes or clothes. We sell clothes, we sell bags, we sell backpacks, we sell a lot of stuff.
Branded stuff.
Yeah, we sell a lot of stuff. Yeah, branded stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But y'all's main focus is the shoes for sure. Though.
Correct, shoes.
Yeah.
That's the money maker.
That's our strongest point right there. We've always always had plenty of shoes.
And we keep a pretty good amount of clothes. People go in there, every weekend to go buy a shirt or something, for the weekend,
Yeah.
Shirts, we have all different kind of brands, Essentials, Bape, and all that stuff like that. Streetwear.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask. So it's like different brands.
Oh, yeah. Local brands and
we have
brands.
a few. Yeah, we have a few local brands. We have a Lavish Living. It's actually one of our very first brands that we started carrying. That guy's been rocking with us since we were like literally out the trunk.
Yeah,
and he just followed us throughout the whole years, and then, he's always had his little brand stuff too. But he was our first one that we let into our store.
That's cool.
We want to have him on the podcast. That's Santos, right?
Santos, yeah.
Santos,
yeah. He's from where we're from. From Tamaulipas over there.
Yeah,
from Santa.
You're from there. I'm not from there.
Oh yeah, that's why I said.
Where we're from.
But yeah, he was the
cool
first
people,
one.
man.
He's like I said, he's rocked with us, always supported us from day one. And when he was like, "Hey man, like, can I put some shirts in?" We're like, "Well, yeah, bro. Like, that's cool,
And y'all have like a contract with that, right? With brands.
No, it's not a contract.
You just let them put it in there.
Yeah.
Well, not just everybody.
Not just anybody.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, but like, him now. We just come to agreement. Hey, we put it at this price. Whatever, and
okay.
and he just they pretty much bring it to us, and we just sell it for them. Same thing. We keep a small amount.
Oh, okay,
and,
yeah.
They get the rest.
Okay.
So, because he was our first one, and then
how do you go about that though? Like, how do you go about negotiating that with like other brands? Isn't it like because if like him, like if he's like a friend, and then now it's kind of.
I guess the thing is you have to have that business mindset.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because if he's your friend, like friend is one thing, but then business is another.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like I said, he's always supported us. Like I said, I remember meeting up with Tim with shoes, and he would be like, "Hey, bro, I need this shoe." And like I said, this is when we were out the trunk type deal, just driving around, and he never once was like, "Damn, that's too much. That's too," He'd be like, "You got this size and this size? Yeah, cool. All right, bro, I want them." Boom. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been there, and I mean, he's always like, whatever it is, it's fine. He's fine with it.
Yeah. That's good.
Everybody is. I mean, nobody really, it's not much what you make off a shirt, but same way, like they bring the shirts in.
Yeah, because you're also respecting their business, right?
Correct.
So,
and then they just send people to the store. So people go to the store, man, they might buy a shoe,
Yeah, it's like foot traffic at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Huh. And then y'all have events too, right?
Yeah, we have events here and there, little pop-ups
Here and there.
Yeah, because I think the 93, I saw Miguel was like posting.
Yeah, I think the Houston shirt.
Yeah.
That guy with the Houston shirt, right?
Yeah. Miguel Fam and Gustavo.
Miguel Fam. Yeah.
So
we had them on here too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And
man, I'm thinking about like the 2J's event that y'all had.
It was a pop-up. He had done like a little Texas tour.
Okay.
And he went to San Antonio, Dallas, and he came to Houston, and he came to our store and sold shirt and meet and greet type stuff, little pop-up event.
So how did that happen? Like, did y'all connect with him before? Like whenever y'all were over there in the first time?
Well, the first time, no.
Shows. Huh?
No, the first time, no, because you know we didn't really know too much, you know.
Yeah.
But then we started doing all the sneaker cons. Sneaker cons, the largest shoe event, you know, across the world. So we started doing their shows, and you know, he would be there. He would be there all the time, and we would just, you know, pull up and, you know, say what's up, and we just started, you know, got to a point where we had a little bit of money, and I would buy, you know, shirts for everybody, for all the employees or whatever, and we just, you know, we just started connecting like that, and then of course one of our boys, June, he's really cool with 2J's also because of the whole Monster deal.
Yeah,
and
that's June the barber.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, Miguel told us about him.
Yeah, so he's, you know, we've been knowing June too. So then of course because they're connected through the Monster, they got, you know, they're sponsored by Monster, and so, you know, we just started connecting the dots, and then we just got closer to 2J's, and, you know, we were just like, hey, well, you know, what city y'all wanted to do when they was doing that tour, and he was like, man, we'll pull up to Exclusive Elements, and
yeah, that's hard,
you know, so everything's just what got led to there.
That's dope. Did it bring a lot more like customers to y'all, like him being here?
I would say so, a little bit, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
more people showed up. It was a good event. Yeah, definitely people that didn't know about it maybe found out about it coming that day.
Yeah, and then y'all doing the pop-ups, is it good money? Are they worth it for y'all? Or do y'all just go more to put y'all's name out there?
It's more to put name.
Yeah, I mean, because
you have to pay a fee, right, to set up.
Actually, that day I think we even had a sale. We put everything on sale that day.
Yeah, I think we were like a 10% off the whole store.
We ran 10% off. We always give stuff away. We did a pop-up with June. We did a shirt release, same thing. Did giveaways. We gave away 3 shoes?
3 pairs,
2 shoes, 2 or 3 shoes.
Yeah.
Same thing. We put the store on sale. So we don't really make money on those days, but it's a good time for everybody.
Yeah.
Because we still,
and of course,
we'll pay for a DJ. We'll pay for a cameraman. We'll pay for some food.
Yeah.
So like, you know, it all adds up, but it don't make money, but it's a good time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they happen often enough where y'all are taking losses,
correct.
right? So.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like I said, people always like, man, you know, some people in the comments be like, man, 10%, that, you know, bullshit. But it's like, we don't even take too much on our consignment fee, so we can't give nobody 30% off because we don't even make 30%.
Yeah.
Do you guys get a lot of people that complain about prices?
Here and there. It's like everything.
Yeah,
a little bit here and there, but
not too
But
much.
for the most part, no.
what are they, like the people that are commenting? Because
No,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure not on
It's
person, right?
No, it's always commenting. It's always the keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
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 The ones behind the phone.
Yeah, just, you know, and all I do is, you know, like it, keep on going, you know.
You're not like Roland. He goes over there off on these people, man.
No.
Nah,
we
we
don't
don't.
look at that.
Nah, and I ain't gonna lie, like that's another thing like that helps me. Like I said, we're different, but like helps me because like he tells me like, bro, like don't pay attention to that, and I'm like, cause I'll be like, well, we know I want to talk to you, you know, talk to me. He's like, bro, like don't worry about it. I'm like, man, but
Our prices are good. They're fair, very fair. Trust
and
me.
the confidence that you're saying that with, then they must be.
oh yeah,
Now, sometimes on the consignment, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's maybe a little bit more than what you might pay on StockX because the consignor has to make money. But all our inventory, we try to source it at a good price. And believe it or not, when we get it at a cheaper price, we pass it on, try to put it at a better price. Like even from day one, let's just say we bought a shoe for $120, we sell it for $150.
Yeah.
If I get that shoe for $100, I'll try to bring the price down a little bit more. You know, like we were about value and we're about helping people. We're not trying to. I want to repeat business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the best type of business.
correct. We don't want that one person come in and then be like, damn, I ain't never going back because they're taxing.
Oh yeah, I can be like, oh yeah, I made $100 off him off that shoe, but I could have made 40, and he keeps coming back, and he's happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy.
So basically, you can walk in there and say, I want this shoe in size 5, right? Like that. Because
Pretty much,
the chances,
we try to. We keep a big stock. That's what I think separates us from some stores, other stores.
Yeah.
We definitely try to keep
I would
size.
say all stores. I'm talking my shit a little bit, but I would say all stores.
So then around how many shoes do y'all sell a day?
Average
On
a busy day or average day?
average day.
Both days.
On a busy
I'll let him
day.
answer that.
On a busy day, I mean, we sell over 100.
Shoes?
100 shoes a day.
On a busy day, yeah.
Damn.
All day.
And then on the regular slow day?
50, 60s,
Wow.
70.
That's a lot.
Like
of
I tell you, like I really don't keep
shoes.
up with that stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? That's I'm always
Pretty
just
good.
like, hey,
On the
as
floor?
long as we can pay all our bills and pay everybody and open for the next month, like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know.
So do y'all ever had like that a month where y'all like were like, dang, we're gonna have to let somebody go because we can't afford that?
No.
Wow,
Thank
what a
God.
blessing.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank God
really
that we've
good.
never had to. We've never, we've never cut hours. We've never, none of that.
Sometimes we need more help. We it's a lot of selling and stuff's one thing. Like those guys do great. Like we stay busy on the floor, but handling inventory coming in, that's a whole nother job. Like
So
keeping
what's
track
that process?
Well, we have a lot of consigners, thank God. And back then we used to just take shoes all day. Like you could just walk in. Oh yeah, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Now we have so many that we have to have them submit a list of what they want to bring. We have to check that list, make sure we have room for it, make sure we need it.
Are
set
these
up
brand new
appointments.
shoes?
Yes, brand new.
Only.
Yes.
Used pairs, we buy a few over the counter here and there, but very small amount.
Yeah.
But it's mainly going to be like a shoe that's been out, hard to get. You won't find
Yeah.
it.
And in very good condition.
In very good condition. You know,
Okay.
all this new generation calls it VNDS, but it's
Wait,
either.
what? What is that?
Well, I like this newer generation now. These new kids, they call it VNDS, which is called very near dead stock, which is dead stock is brand new.
Brand new,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, and I'm like, bro, it's either new or pre-owned. There ain't no, you know. But I know I'll give it to all these little kids, these youngsters, and they can, and then you'll see someone else say VVVNDS, and it's just, I'm like,
You know what though? It's so crazy because I feel like the newer generation is like I don't know where they getting this money from. Like I don't
we talked to Throat about
understand.
that, about how I was like, bro, like, because he's Salvadorian, right? So then I would think his parents are super like strict with him and stuff.
Conservative, maybe.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, hey, we have $100 for your shoes for school.
So pick the right one.
Air Forces, right?
That's
So I
it,
was like-
yeah.
And so I'm like, man, how do you buy all these shoes, bro? Like you're 19, 20. Like how are you buying all these?
I think
like,
they
Jordans
hustle
and
too,
stuff?
probably.
Well, he does.
Selling shoes.
Yeah, he said he
nowadays
made,
with Instagram, people can sell all kinds of stuff. There's so many hustles out there now. But now
Yeah.
with social media, it's all in your. You can make money.
Yeah, because I know he has his clothing brand. You
Like,
know,
a lot of people have
and
clothing brands.
I know he was like, oh yeah, I think he said like he made like 10K, right?
Yeah, something like
crazy.
that. But
And I was like, what?
I was like, I was not making that shit at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's a whole another ballpark nowadays because we didn't have this type of social media growing up.
And we didn't have the mentality of like having a business, like you know,
for sure, you're working.
or maybe you did at some point, right? But it was just like so not reachable.
Correct.
Yeah.
It seemed a lot harder to get a business or start something
Yeah.
because, like I said, now I mean, with all these platforms, like man,
start a small business easily.
anybody
You
can
work out of your
start
house. You
something.
can work so many.
Yeah.
ways.
I just seen somebody tweet something like, it said, everybody wants to start a business. My kids are going to have no doctor. I'm like, damn.
I saw something like that too, and I'm just like, yeah,
We still need them doctors.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
because
But-
it's like if you think about it, like everybody does want to be their own boss, and yeah, be your own boss.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
But sometimes it's not for everybody.
Everybody
Some
wants.
That's true.
people,
That's true.
some, like I know some people say I want to be above, but some people they're happy working, and that's great. We need, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
Yeah.
cool.
whatever makes you happy, no matter what it is.
And there's others that just want to be bosses, but don't know that
Don't
it
know.
takes all this work to get
Yeah.
to that point.
Correct.
You know.
Yeah.
That's
But
what. That's
let's
what.
go.
a lot of
Let's
people-
go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Shout
Bad
out to-
Paradise.
Yeah, Bad Paradise. My boy Alex brought us this bottle whenever he got on the podcast. So
Yeah.
we're gonna take it again
Nice.
today. All right.
Cool. Not bad. It wasn't bad at all.
No, your voice kind of like got squeaky right there.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I thought it was gonna be like a lot
What's your
more.
top, like your favorite?
Man, to be honest with you, I'm not too much of a tequila. That was a tequila, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
I'm
tequila.
not too much of a tequila drinker. I like Crown Apple. Man, I drink.
Oh, yeah, Crown Apple is
I
good.
drink Crown Apple on the rocks, and I gotta be like, all right, 2 drinks on the rocks minimum. Because after 3, then I'm like, nah. I start So 2 would I usually drink.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it has my tongue tingling.
Right now, you really don't like it no more.
I don't know, my boy Alex, man. It was good at first. I'm not gonna lie. But
Honestly, maybe because we were drunk at first when we were
Yeah,
drinking that. We got super drunk that podcast.
You weren't really tasting it.
Y'all know
Yeah.
what's his name? Oh my god, I'm going blank on his name. He's on here. Your friend is the barber.
the barber, there's a lot of them.
No, we got super drunk on his episode too. Tank
With the barber.
Tank.
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 the barber, yeah.
Okay, his episode. Let me tell you, we got super drunk. I honestly don't remember like the last 30 minutes when
Damn. Did y'all go over the videos before, like y'all?
the cameras died.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
I think they died. I was kind of embarrassed to even listen to that because I was like, man, what if I said something super
That's what I'm
stupid on
saying.
there?
Like, y'all might just
my
went off.
shit, I was slurring my words.
Wow.
They rapped.
We did a
They
rap
did a rap battle.
Damn.
He came with some written shit.
Yeah,
though.
he did.
I know he did.
Because he was like, oh, we're going to rap or whatever. They're going to have a battle. I'm like, y'all should do it. And then he showed up and then he did it. And I'm just like, I know you guys can do better than this. Like,
It wasn't a true
Yeah.
freestyle.
nah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I told him.
Mine
I was.
was.
Like, no,
Mine
yours
was.
were,
And
for
it
sure.
It was trash.
I was like, yeah, it was. I was like, babe, come on, you can do better. And then I told him, I was like, that was not no freestyle. Like,
Yeah, he probably had it written así en la mano and shit like that.
yeah,
He was like this the whole time.
yeah.
That's funny.
But whenever we were on break, it kind of came to my mind. Do you guys have the little vending machine, like the little
Oh, the
The
Keymaster?
Keymaster?
Yeah.
With the
Y'all
shoes
have
in
that?
them? Yeah.
Is that like a?
It's not like
do
a
y'all
thing.
lose money on that? If people win,
Make a little bit here and there.
Oh yeah, it's not much that we make. You know, it's just we always put it at a like it comes factory set. You know, at certain numbers, and you know we put shoes in there that's right at that way. You know,
yeah.
Oh, really?
I was just
That's
thinking
how
about it. I
works?
was like,
yeah,
It's like a
So-
slot machine.
yeah, it's like a slot machine. So it hits after. We don't know when it's gonna hit because we don't. You know, like we
You don't know how many people are
correct
doing it.
how many people are playing, how many times they put money in. Like you know, I mean, we can see them put in a bill, but we don't know if it's a 5 or 10 to 20.
Yeah, we don't keep track, but our machines have always been a dollar. All other machines around town usually like $5.
Everybody
Oh, I
does
see.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've always been at $1. So people go in there and they play it. People go in there and put $5 and play, and $5 and play, and then boom, somebody wins.
and y'all just have shoes on there or
Yeah.
other stuff.
shoes. Sometimes we have gift cards, hats.
We did hats.
We've done shirts, store
credit.
credit. We've done a lot of store credit. Little stuff here and there. Right now, I think all we have is shoes.
Yeah.
Right now,
Damn.
but yeah, we get winners all the time. What, every couple of weeks or every?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to
Back to
you.
back.
I think I got
We got 2 machines.
I
I
like
got 2 machines.
4, maybe 5 pictures of winners that I haven't posted on IG. So they pretty much hit like we've had one every week for like the past maybe month and a half.
I'm about to go play it.
So
You never
and I haven't posted them and stuff.
Especially
I
on the
think-
weekend, people
Didn't you
post
take a
them play
picture
them.
with somebody recently?
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah, I'm think I'm missing that picture, but you
Sometimes
know,
we're not
So
there.
who runs the Instagram?
Mainly him.
by the most part is me. Yeah, and I suck at it too, but you know, I mean, I try.
What's your favorite part of like having this business?
I like waking up and just go, like tackling it. You know
So
what I'm
you're
saying?
like full time. Both of y'all are full time on this now.
Yeah,
Full-time.
yeah. He just came on full time in. It was crazy, but he came in September, September 8th.
Mm-hmm.
September 8th of last year, he came on full time, and September 8th was 4 years that we opened. So, yeah, we opened September 8th, 2018, and of course, we're like, hey, well. His goal at first was like, hey, I'm gonna maybe in 10 years I'll be able to leave my job and come on Exclusive Elements, you know, full time.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is a really realistic goal that you
And-
set for yourself.
Yeah, he was like 10 years, and I said, nah, compadre. I said, we're gonna do this shit in 5 years, bro. And he was like, well, like,
We'll see.
fuck it, whatever, we'll see. You know, when it gets to it, you know. And I was like, okay, cool. And you know, he was literally gonna quit around this time, right?
Yeah.
This was your initial, like,
Yeah,
in
I-
April, like right now was supposed to be when he was really gonna leave his job, but then he was just like, man, he called me or we talked, and he was like, compadre, I can't do this shit no more. I'm ready to quit my job. And I was like, bro, do it. Like, you know
It
what I'm
just
saying?
took. It's. we've always been growing. Like we haven't come down yet. Like we're steady climbing. We're doing great.
Thank God.
Yeah. Even last year we were busy. In the summer we were busy. Like every year, just
Yeah. Well, you handle the finances, so you kind of would know, right? Like
and then just so much stuff taken on, more employees, more inventory. Like just been growing, and it was. I'm gonna lie, it was getting hard. I worked shift work, so I was working days, nights, and it was getting tough there for a while.
He was like, man, he would pull up, and I'm like, bro, you only slept like 2 hours, bro. Like, go home. Like, we got this. And he's like, no, man, but like, I need to be here, And I'm like, just the passion that he had for the business. It was like, and I was like, bro, but we got it. He's like, I know, but like, I need to be here. And I'm like, all right. Then on his days off, he was there, and then like it was either there or at his job.
Yeah.
Very little time at home. Like, bro, go home with your wife, bro. Like, y'all go have dinner. Man, we'll get there. I'm like, So,
when you see it growing, you can't pump the brakes. You gotta.
It excites you. Like,
if you're motivated and, like I said, just new things, tackling new things, and it's like any business. Sometimes you have little problems. You gotta, take care of it and go on to the next one, and and we're just growing. So, it was growing.
It was crazy because then he was like, I was like, okay, cool. When you gonna do it? I plan on maybe quitting March, April 2023. All right, cool. So that sounds good to me. Then, like I said, he just comes at me. He's like, bro, I put my 2 weeks in. I said, oh shit. I was like, when's your last day? And he's like, oh, September the 8th. And I was like, okay, cool. Left it alone. Thought about it for a little bit. I said, hold on, man. I said, September 8th? I said, bro, that's your last day? He goes, yeah, why? I said, bro, that day will be 4 years that we've opened our doors. And he was like, nah, are you sure? I'm like, because he really don't keep up with the date wise, what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh shit, like that was just crazy. So, I mean, beyond blessed to be able to go from a 10-year goal to his 10-year goal to my 5-year goal to a 4 years.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's a big blessing.
And I was like, damn, bro, like, we like, be able to.
We made it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it was cool. So ever since then, he's.
So do y'all work at the same time or take turns?
Pretty much every day.
We're in there. I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna lie. He's there every day now, and I think sort of the tables has turned because at the beginning I was there pretty much all the time, and he was at work. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and then just sort of back up to my divorce. Now, when I have my kids, I've been divorced for a little bit over 3 years now. But when I have my kids, the weekends that I have them, I spend it with them.
Oh, okay.
Or he's like, hey, bro, if you got the kids this weekend, bro, like, go do things with them, or go hang out or just hang, whatever you got to do. So, yes, now it's
y'all rotate.
The tables have sort of turned, and he's there most of the time there. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have like dates or schedules. But I mean, during the week we're both there. Or sometimes a day will come up and I'll running some errands. I'm like, hey, I'll go do a little thing, and I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. I gotta go do some stuff. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, or vice versa. He'll call me, hey, I got some stuff coming up. Hey, man, dude.
That's just like the beauty of having like your own business.
Don't get me wrong. We're very fortunate and very blessed for our employees.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
They tackle it. They're fantastic. They
I was
handle
gonna say,
it.
do you have like an employee that does the opening and closing?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna go ahead. Shout out. We got Bree, we got Tootie, we got Devin, Justin, Leo,
Hugo.
Elena, Hugo,
Cowboy.
Pop, Cowboy. Damn, I hope I ain't missing nobody.
I was like, looks like.
I know, I'm missing. Look like I'm missing.
Adrian. Well, it would have been Adrian.
Well, yeah, it would have been him, but and then of course me and him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like,
yeah,
man, like we beyond blessed. To have them part of the team.
Shout out to the employees.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's weekends where we'll have a show, we go out of town, do something, and I mean they hold it down.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
100% confident we can go a whole week without being there, and they handle everything perfectly fine.
They can run the whole store. Yeah,
that's crazy. Like,
and I know
if there's ever issues, they don't hesitate to go, hey, this and that. We they're not like, oh, we can't, don't call them. Like, they're
like, and y'all have cameras too, so
yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, we look at them. But
But it's not for like.
It's not for
To
like,
see
oh,
if
I
you're
don't
like-
trust them.
yeah.
No. We'll look at them here and there in case if, hey, you know what, the store's busy.
They're all
Do I
great
need to go over there? You know,
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, throughout the week, the schedule sometimes it's, you know, slim people, or, you know, we have some of our employees who go to school. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they're like, hey, I'm gonna be late, or I'm gonna be this, or, you know, whatever it is. And I'm like, damn. So we'll be checking the cameras. I'm like, man, if it looks busy and they're shorthanded,
Somebody-
then one of us
yeah.
will end up pulling
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's close to y'all's home, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're both within 10 minutes
15
away.
Oh, that's good.
10, 15 minutes away, nothing too far.
We're not far at all.
And
We're
I
always
just,
around.
so, I mean, to be honest with you, I know we don't tell them all the time, but I mean, now that we're here, I'm going to tell them, hey, we appreciate y'all, you know, like all the time. You know, they don't know it, but we usually, we appreciate it a lot.
Are y'all tough on them? Like tough love type shit or not?
No, man, we're not tough.
A little bit. We'll talk a little trash.
Well,
to 'em.
yeah, here and there, but I mean,
I try to teach them experiences that I've gone through.
Okay.
You know, the growing pains
Correct.
or certain stuff. And anytime they have, you know, they're all between 20 and 23-ish, 24 years old. You know, they're all
they're young.
They're young.
Yeah.
So they're going through things, or hey, you know, what do you think about getting a credit card, or like just stuff like that, or
little financial things.
advices,
Oh,
and
that's
hey,
dope.
So
Yeah.
we're here to help 'em
Yeah,
any
we
way we
always
can, for
we
sure.
always try to tell them, like, bro, like, here I am, 40. I ain't gonna lie, right now, personally, my freaking credit's jacked up. You know what I'm saying? And,
Still?
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like my credit's shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's because, of course, you know, like I said, with other stuff. But he's been on my ass about it, fixing it. But usually, all these kids, we try to tell them, like, hey, bro, it's cool to get a credit card. You know what I'm saying? But like, we try to tell them, like, I don't want y'all hitting 40 and barely trying to figure out life. Like, I would say me, like, the way I'm barely trying to figure out life.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, man, like, I want y'all to be able to have a 750, 800, 850 by the time y'all 25.
Yeah.
You know, so
But you don't feel like you're 40, right?
no, hell
Like,
no.
you feel like, you know how you're saying like, oh, I'm barely trying to figure out life.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you still have a whole life ahead of you type shit, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's not-
definitely.
Cause I feel like when I was 20, I was like, man, when I'm like 30, I'm gonna be fucking. That's it
Yeah.
for me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Life's
but
over type deal or
But I feel
something.
like right now I'm just like, man, I'm young. as
Nah,
fuck.
I mean,
He's
I'm-
feeling like that because he's about to hit. Oh, you're already 30?
I'm already 30.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, it's about to clown on me.
Nah, I mean, I still feel, you know, thank God I feel good. You know, I talk my shit to these kids and be like, bro, like, you know, man, we do this, we do, you know, I run laps around y'all type deal, you know, and they're like, you know, they sort of laugh. But no, man, I mean, just the other day, my girlfriend made me feel old because she took a picture of my hair, and I was like, man, I cut my own hair,
Yeah.
and through the mirror, I could only see like 3 canas, you know, and she was like, no, babe, you know, she took a picture without me knowing, and she showed me, she was like, you got like 16. And I was like, you know, I was like, damn, you know, but I was like, damn, you know, you're making me feel old at that point. But I mean, no, other than that, I mean, people come in there sometimes and they're like, man, when I tell them I'm about to be 40, they're like, I thought you were like 27, 30, you know.
I didn't think y'all were like the age y'all are. I thought
Yeah.
y'all were younger.
We're pretty close to being senior
Old.
citizens.
Still feel young. We
Yeah.
still feel young.
And
No,
do
that's
you have
good.
kids too?
No, not at the moment.
No? And you have how many?
I got 3 kids of my own plus 2 bonus kids with my girlfriend now. I've been with my girlfriend for about 2.5 years. I feel beyond blessed.
Shout out to us, our bonus kids, man.
Yes, yes. You know, I so now I you know, 5 kids what I
Yeah.
claim.
Yeah. That's dope.
They're, you know, they're all great kids. They all get along great.
That's good.
They're a handful. Like I said, thank God that he's like, bro, when you got the kids, take your time. Because I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie, when
Yeah.
it's, you know, my bonus son is 17. He'll be 18. He works at the store. We call him Cowboy. Then my son is 15, and then my daughter's 11, and then my bonus daughter's 7, and then my son's 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's dope. They're about
yeah,
close to age.
yeah. They're all within close age, and
Yeah.
so
Damn. So I kind of want to ask, what is like y'all's favorite shoe?
My favorite shoes are Air Max 90.
Air Max 90.
I wear them all the time. I love them. Love all different
and
colors.
my favorite one is Air Max 1.
Damn, which one's that? Is that the one that's like?
Well, the Air Max 1 actually is This one.
He took off his shoe.
This is actually the original Air Max 1 that came out in 1986.
Okay.
With the big bubble.
Oh.
So the Air Max 1s now actually have a smaller bubble. And that's what's been released, you know, since then, yeah.
They just re-released.
But they just re-released this one.
I was gonna say,
So that was not exactly from.
It's
yeah,
not the
I was gonna say, wow.
No,
They took care of that shoe.
That looks VNDS.
No, I actually just.
You bought it when you were like 4 years old.
Yeah. No, I actually just. This is my first time wearing it because I ain't gonna lie. We're like, okay, we do the podcast. You know, gotta look a little fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I brought this one out, and this is my favorite.
That's so
shoe.
funny, porque los shoes ni se miran, so he had to take it off to show it. He was wearing it.
I didn't even think about wearing anything cool. I wore my Hokas today. We were running around all day, so I had to go with comfort today. I wore my Hokas, so they're not very.
Honestly,
stylish.
we used to have the setup where it was like a couch right there and a couch right here, like this couch, and I did have to worry about like my whole fit. But then I was like, let's do a table, so I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Well, I had seen y'all's podcast, so I was like,
Yeah.
we're good. We ain't got to worry about wearing
Yeah,
anything.
so then
Yeah,
the table is like so much better, like for me.
It is. I like it.
Yeah.
No, I like it because I
Thank
think it's
you.
more of a, you know, I mean, face to face
Yeah.
type deal. We can, you
because
know,
before she was like always in the middle, so the couches were like this, and she would have to like turn like her
Correct.
head a lot.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
everybody kept saying, "You look high, you look high."
Yeah.
I'm just keep waiting for the food to come out.
Right? It feels like it. Man, I want to try to get some catering. Like, you know, every time we have an episode, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Later, right? Later.
Yeah, when we have
Oh.
like a studio eventually, he said,
After we've already been
Yeah,
"Hey, don't worry, we'll
For the next
bring y'all
episode,
back." We want to hopefully in the future like be able to like open up a studio, you know, where
Yeah.
it's
Oh, that'd
like
be cool.
this is
Yeah.
where we're at. you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Like this is the spot you pull up, it's set up,
Yeah,
everything's
I
cool.
feel like once we're there, then I would personally feel like, all right, we made it to
Yeah.
that, you know, maybe get some food here and there.
Because
there.
y'all done podcasts like at events, right? Didn't y'all have
We did
we
one.
did one.
Right. It was at the post.
That was
Yeah.
a post.
I think I did see the.
Man, that was tough.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that was a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to
Well,
because
more
we
for
we
him.
had the couches. Like it's these couches right here actually.
Oh yeah, I
But,
took them over there
Yeah.
and then like
We did
set
the whole
everything up.
setup over there.
Yeah, I did a whole setup, and then Terry's like, "Hey, we're gonna give you the biggest spot, so try to fill it up." You know. So we had like stuff like we had rugs, we had clothes, we had the podcast. Oh man, it was a bitch.
Yeah.
You were just interviewing people as they were coming in. Or
Yeah,
something?
we kind of did.
Not randoms.
Yeah, they weren't
had-
randoms.
We
did schedule them like, hey, come like at 4 p.m., 5 p.m.
okay.
Like,
because we
cool.
like to have people that we see have something going for themselves, you know,
Yeah.
and like so feel honored. No, I'm just kidding. Now
Thank
we
you.
love
Thank
we
you.
love to have people that we feel are really like going for it. You know what I
Correct.
mean? And that, you know, like I told y'all when we were off camera, it's like you don't know if somebody's watching and it's like really looking up to y'all and are waiting to see this side of you, you know?
Yeah.
And
like at some point, I would want like, let's say in a year that we bring y'all back and like y'all improved.
Yeah,
see what
like,
it is.
like what did we do, or
Yeah.
you know, what
Yeah.
happened
Two
since then?
locations.
so
Correct,
basically,
yeah.
this is like a diary.
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
like,
sure.
You know, and then because we've had people actually like join us and then say, "Oh, this and this is my goal, my plan," you know, and then we've seen them do it, right?
Do it.
Yeah, they do
and
it.
I'm like, damn, that's so dope. I can't wait to get them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but we want to get to like 1,000 subscribers to make it worth it.
Yeah.
You know, make
Yeah.
their time worth coming
Yeah.
back, you know, even though a lot of them were like, "Oh, I want to go back already," but
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
we
No,
want to
that
make
doesn't-
it, give them more viewers.
More viewers, more time, and then that way, whenever it does, it's like, damn, you know, you can look back on it, and then now,
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
But
well,
man,
we'll get there.
would y'all ever wear Skechers?
Skechers.
Yeah. Is there anything
He
wrong with
said,
them?
What are those?
Skechers.
I'm trying to think because I don't know. I think I had some Skechers. But they were like dress shoes. It was a long time ago. Though.
Dress shoes.
Like Skechers dressy shoe type.
Do you think
stuff.
they'll ever be like a cool shoe?
hell no.
Because you know how because they all the like the dad shoes, right? They're
Yeah.
like
Hey, dude, and
Like-
or
I think
like
me
New Balance
personally,
and all that.
if you wear something and you think if you like it, rock it.
Yeah.
That
definitely.
make
Great
jokes here and there.
answer. That's a good
But
answer.
whatever, if you like it and you're happy with it, rock it. No
Yeah.
matter what it is.
Don't.
I might
yeah,
not be a fan of a certain shoe, but hey, if you like it, go for it.
That's how I feel. I mean, I'm like, you know what? Don't ever like go off of what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you like it, rock it.
So what's the shoe that y'all are like, damn, that's ugly? You would never buy it.
Man, to be honest with you,
I wouldn't buy those red boots there.
I was about to say those red boots that just released. There's some red boots that released.
Yeah, didn't you put them on social media?
Yeah, one of the guys that when I was at the post, he had them on there, and like that's like freaking hideous, bro. Like I would not.
Is that the one you showed me on TikTok?
Yeah, it's the Astro Boy boots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But would y'all like, you wouldn't have them just like for display?
I mean, at this point, I'll sew anything.
Yeah.
You know,
but you won't wear them.
I won't wear them.
Damn, people.
Oh, for like
wear
display
them.
at the store.
Yeah, for display.
Oh,
like,
somebody
that's-
brought it in. Probably, yeah. I don't know if I'd buy it.
But I won't buy it. I won't
They're
rock
going for
it.
$1,000?
Not even if.
Nah,
like,
they drop, bro.
Oh,
They're probably about $500-$600 now.
They were
That's
up
a
there.
big drop.
Yeah. Well, actually, at the beginning, I ain't gonna lie. I hit one of my plugs up, and he goes, "Hey, bro, I can get you a whole size run." I was like, "Okay, cool. How much?" Well, he told me $1,500 a pair. You know, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I had maybe a handful of people ask for them, but I was like,
I don't think anybody.
I was like, who's gonna pay? You know, even if I put $1,700-$1,800 on it, who's gonna really pay for that?
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, so my guy kept bugging me, "Hey, bro, can you get it? Can you get it?" I said, "Yeah, bro." I said, "But you know what? If you want it, you got to Zelle me, cash at me, come by the store, drop me $1,800 because I'm not going to pay for it out of my pocket. Then I'm going to be stuck with it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'll let you know." Well, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. It's like, I'm never going to let you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah. Then my guy hit me up. He was like, "Yo, bro, you still want them?" I said, "Nah, I don't want them, bro." I said, "I'm good." And I'm glad I didn't because, like I said, that happened. And then the price dropped. Then they dropped. Once they got closer to release date, they dropped to about $1,000. And then now I want to say they're sitting right around $500 to $600, maybe $700 on certain sizes.
Wow, I would be so sad if I would have bought those. I mean, it's not to my style, right? But
the thing is too, like you can't really think about that because, to be honest with you, a lot of shoes do drop once it gets closer to release date. So you know what I'm saying, like to be early and pay for early pairs, like it's gonna cost.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Well, you want to be the one to be like, oh, I'm rocking them before everybody.
Exactly.
So you're paying for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So I ain't gonna lie. Lately here, you know, like there's those pink dunks LX foam, what is it called? LX foam or something. Who you know that they just released like last week maybe, and we had them like a month before.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
we had them a month before, and you know, we were selling them, you know, and then, you know, once they got closer to release date and they were like on the apps or whatever,
The price.
all the females were like, "Hey, can you get these? Can you get these?" Like, so then I'll put them on my story. I'm like, "Bro, memories. We had it over a month ago. Like, where were y'all?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, that's just
It's just like a hype thing, right?
Correct.
It's just
Correct.
whenever-
Thing was that the thing to go on and break it?
Yeah, but I put an extra 5. I mean,
Okay, because I was gonna say the boots were y'all's least favorite, right?
Yeah.
How do you keep up with all these shoe names? Honestly, I'm like not a shoe girl.
Well, I mean, we see them every day, all day long. We're looking at shoes all day long. So, Instagram feed,
Yeah.
stuff, you know,
and it's
pages
like
that come up.
and it's
Yeah.
crazy because some customers walk in the store and they're like, you know, we're talking about shoes and I tell them, I say, "Yeah, I went to shoe college." And they'll look at me and I'm like, "Bro, I'm just kidding. There's no shoe college, you know."
And honestly, sometimes I don't remember the names of shoes. There's so many. Sometimes I'll be like, "What's the name of this
Yeah,
shoe?"
he'll be like, "What's this one?" I'm like, you know,
So
Oh, yeah,
do
yeah.
somebody walk in and you're like, "Hey, do y'all got this one?" And you don't know what they're talking about?
I just look it up.
yeah,
I look it up in our system.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'll catch it, but sometimes I just have a
Yeah.
brain for it.
So everybody, when you get the inventory, you put the name that they go for,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to look it up if you don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. By the most part, I try to.
I mean, you can go on StockX and like type in any shoe or the SKU number,
Yeah.
and you'll get the name, or it's out there. You'll find it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm pretty good. I'm thankful that I got a pretty great memory. So
Yeah.
usually, you know, I pretty much know what we have or the name or like, you know, describing the shoe, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's different." Like, "Yeah, that one." You know.
Yeah.
So,
it's kind of like vintage. You know how Chewy, because we have a homeboy Chewy, right? He goes and thrifts and everything. He says he can tell a shirt is old just by touching it. Like
Some
he's
people
just
can.
like he'll just like touch it. And he's like, "Oh, I know it's while he's
Yeah.
going through the racks."
Some people
you know?
Yeah.
they look at the
yeah,
threads
the
and all that
thickness,
stuff.
Yeah.
the threads, and you know, we learned a little bit when we had our buddy over there, you know, but it's a whole nother ballpark too. The
Yeah.
vintage
Yeah, it
deal.
is. We do a little bit of that, and it's a lot.
Well, I was gonna ask that. So have y'all heard of Whatnot?
Yeah.
Yes.
That
I hate
would,
that app.
Y'all would never
you
get on
hate
there.
it? Why?
We're on it.
Oh, you're on
You
it?
Yeah,
Shit.
we're on it. We did it a few times. Our ex-employee, Adrian, who just left, he ran it a few times, and I hated it because we lost money, but you know what it is.
Yeah,
we lost money because we didn't set a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a threshold. We were doing more for like promotion type stuff.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
Like we didn't really know how it really went. So like you can put
you're not if you do it, don't think you're gonna lose money.
correct.
Yeah.
No,
we do it. Yeah.
We do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
But I wanted to get y'all's
We were
take on
doing
it.
dollar bids just to promotion.
Yeah.
Starting them.
So some stuff, here and there.
Well, it's because it could go either way.
Correct.
It could
Correct.
go either
And
way,
it takes a while to build. You have to build the following so you get the big
Yeah.
crowd. And it's cool. It was cool. It
was fun. It was fun though. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
because that guy Chewy lives off of whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, people making money off.
No,
it
yeah,
for
he
a
makes
reason.
some good money.
But the
off
thing
of
is,
that.
like vintage, man, your percentage,
It's
it's
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
retarded, bro.
Yeah.
Like you buy a shirt for 25 cents and you'll sell it for $20. Now, yeah, people might think $20 is not a lot, but if you only pay 25 cents and you're making $20, your margin is retarded.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is true.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes,
Some shirts even go for 300.
Yeah.
like a pair of
300.
shoes. You know,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
some-
300, 400. I
He-
mean, we've seen $700. You
Yeah,
know,
because he brought a shirt and he's like, "Yeah, this one goes for $5," and I was like, "Bro, what?" Like,
But a lot of these, once you have that big following, like whatnot, they pay you too. You know what I'm saying? Or
kind of
they-
like you get sponsored by
or
them.
they
Yeah.
they push it more, yeah, because we
And
had
there's another
Mania on
one.
here.
There's another one that our friend had told us they got offered. Like they're paying them X amount of dollars a month to do 5 shows.
network.
So they
Was it
might have been
network? Oh, network?
network.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like they can take some loss because they already got money.
Yeah.
They're trying to build their platform.
Yeah.
So.
Oh
Correct.
shit.
But it takes a while.
It-
You got to build it up. You got.
I mean, it was fun, but I was
Yeah.
like, I ain't gonna lie. In the back, he's over there doing it. I'm like, bro, like, stop giving away shit, bro. Like, stop, bro. Like we just,
Yeah.
and he would be like, yeah, we got by. And I'm like, bro, like, stop. Quit giving away stuff, bro, But I mean, it was fun, man.
But sometimes you have to take some else
Nah,
to
yeah.
get
It's
some.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it was
part of
fun, and some of the people were excited because they got. I mean, we did pandas, we did a few hats. Oh, actually, all the hats we did get free, right? We give away.
Nah,
hats?
we sold a couple.
Okay, well,
a couple.
but we gave away a few hats, shoes. We did giveaways. Like some people got shoes for under $100. Like it was cool, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I was
It's
just
a little
like,
bit of work, but
He
it's
was
cool.
over there jumping behind the camera.
More canas.
yeah, bro. I was like, okay,
That's
bro.
probably
Like,
that's probably why he got the 16.
yeah, that's where the 16 came from. I was like, damn, man, like, stop, bro. Like, quit it.
Shit.
But nah, it was fun.
All right, we're gonna take another break and then we'll be back.
Yeah. And we are back.
All right. I did want to talk about like collaborations, right? Like whenever shoes come out, and you see like Nike's collaborating with Travis Scott and Nike's whatever, right? Like I just saw, I don't know who said it, but that athletes don't get as many collaborations no more with shoes, and they're gearing more towards like musicians. Do y'all see that or not?
I think they're gearing more towards like the urban style,
Urban
not so much just
sports.
like.
I think there's still. I
musicians.
think a lot of athletes have collaborations. They're just not as popular.
Correct.
Okay.
There's a lot of athletes under the Jordan brand, under the
Nike.
Team Jordan, Nike, but I don't think it's as. They don't get as much recognition. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's not as popular like a Bad Bunny shoe coming out or like when the J Balvin came
J
out.
Balvin
Like
came out,
there is.
yeah.
I think they're trying to hit everybody. I think,
Okay.
but for sure Kanye was probably the.
Did y'all like that J Balvin shoe?
I like it. I don't know if I wear it, but I like it. It looks cool.
I liked it too.
It was cool. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got.
So many colors.
Well, no, I mean, I was excited because I hit both 2 pairs for retail, so that was able to be more profit for the store.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we sold them. Have we sold?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I think maybe one. So.
But I mean, I hit both for retail, so I mean,
Yeah.
but it was.
It's a cool shoe.
It's a cool
I don't
shoe.
know if I wear
Yeah.
it. I wouldn't wear it, but I like it. Looks cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like loud colors.
Yeah.
I normally don't wear black. I mean, I do, but that's not me all the time. But yeah, it's a loud color, but no, I don't think I'll wear it.
Damn. You think 6ix9ine would ever come out with a shoe?
He'd probably make his own shoe. I don't know anybody would do a
that-
shoe
that is
either.
true. Yeah, that is true. That is
But-
true.
I don't know. I could see him probably doing it. Definitely be on his own.
I feel like the J Balvin shoe would go more with him.
That looks like
Yeah.
That looks like.
Like,
a
it looks like
6ix9ine
somebody-
shoe. It
right?
does. It
Yeah.
does. Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
goes with it. Takashi.
That's Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I
man.
don't
That's
even
just
know
fucking
how
crazy.
the shoe looks.
No.
The J Balvin show?
Yeah, no.
It's loud.
Let me pull it up for
It's
you.
all a bunch of different colors.
It is. It's a cool shoe. I think girls or females can get away with it a lot more than
Then a guy.
yeah. Because if I see you rocking them, I'd be like,
I've seen people wearing them though. I have seen people rocking them.
I seen somebody wear them in downtown one time.
I'm gonna think some kind of way about you.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't wear them.
No.
No.
They're loud.
It's a crazy shoe.
Yeah, but that
is
just
a
goes
crazy
with
shoe.
him, you know. It's like
Yeah.
it's real dope. What are some like future plans like for y'all? Like, would y'all want to open a second location? Or
Yeah, we've always talked about it. It's always in the works, but it's easier said than done. But
Yeah.
we're just waiting for that right time, for the right spot. It's not easy finding another
good
spot
spot.
around here in Houston.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stores.
Would it be ideal if y'all had a second spot to go to the north side? Or y'all would still want it like around?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he's ever really paid attention, but whenever, like I said, I mainly drive the IG the most. And whenever I posted, there was a few times I had posted like a few spots in Baybrook or something, and everybody's like, "Bro, come to the north side, come to the north side, come to the north side," But I was like, man, there's like, I ain't going to Greens Point. I mean, Guns Point. You told I'm not going there. And then you got that North Line short or that little North Line area, like.
Oh, we love this area. We love South.
I ain't
South
going.
Side, Southeast
I ain't
side.
going
We grew
there.
up around here. We love this area.
Yeah.
So
do you feel like you can grow more even without like opening a second location?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Maybe
For sure.
opening this location, making this location bigger.
Oh yeah, that's always
that's been our
Our next plan.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's. I don't think, but I know it's my fault that I always pick these long, stores. Like I said, he's always like, whatever you think about it, and I'm like, all right, And then this location we're at right now, this is our third location. Our third store that we've, whatever, and it's like our first one was like long, and then this one, like when I first seen it, I was like, bro, this is badass. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, all right, we got it, and it's like long, like and I'm like, damn, and like now I'm like, okay, I want more of like a square type, store.
And Almeida still, or
Yeah, I honestly think, man, I love Almeida. I grew up on Almeida.
Yeah.
I remember coming to Almeida, standing in line. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I rarely stood in line to get pairs because I always had a plug here and there.
Yeah.
But I just love Almeida.
Or what about like having like your own store,
like a own standalone building.
Yeah. Or y'all just like the foot action?
We like the mall. It has a lot of pros and cons, but
was one of the
we're
biggest
not-
cons.
the cons is you're on their time, like the hourly
Oh,
wise.
that is true.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. So what are your hours?
I mean, we can. Let's say we really want to. We can close a day here and there, but you have to let them know and all this stuff. But you're there right now. We're 11 to like 7, 11 to 8 on the weekends.
Oh,
Saturday.
okay.
Yeah.
But like, let's just say we wanted to close Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You really can't. You have to be. You're pretty much open every day except the main holidays, stuff like that.
Correct.
You're on their time, but there's some pros and cons definitely to it.
So talking about holidays, how do y'all go about that? Like schedule wise.
Oh, we work. I mean, we're off Christmas Day. We usually work Christmas Eve, like half a day up until 5,
okay.
6.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our busiest time. Don't get me wrong. Christmas is, Christmas is
Yes,
insane.
Christmas.
It's
Yeah.
Christmas,
retarded, bro.
Christmas Day or Christmas Eve is like always one of our busiest days of the whole year for us. People are in there doing that last minute shopping, and
So what y'all say? You do half a day or full day?
we're there till like 5 or 6
Yeah.
on
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
Eve.
I want to say like 6 o'clock.
So we're closed Christmas Day. We're closed early, like New Year. We're off on like Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Easter. We're closed on like the
What
main
about
days.
Black Friday? Y'all are open for sure.
We're
We
open.
open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
We're
have
open.
some good deals.
Yeah, we always try to. We always do stuff on sale. We
we
usually put a table out with stuff marked down.
We run the 10%, don't we?
We run the 10%.
I think we run 10% on the whole store, and then on certain shoes, we'll set like 2 or 3 tables out, and we'll put like shoes for $50, $80.
Stuff ain't real good steal.
Yeah.
Like
Even $20.
Yeah.
We put stuff real.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I sometimes be like, man, bro, like we'll give shit away.
Dang.
Like a lot of people don't ever really see that, or we don't ever post that. A lot of people like to, hey, we gave such and such something for free,
Yeah.
or we're doing all this stuff. Like we don't ever really post that, but we just always we do give a lot of away stuff for out of heart.
Yeah.
To
All the time.
a bunch of kids or stuff like that. Sometimes some kids walk in and they're like, man, one day I'm gonna buy this Jordan or whatnot. Then you know, I mean, I know he's done it. His wife's done it. Where we'll be like, man, take the shoe. I think it was it Sarah whenever she gave away that shoe, and then I think that the mom came back and was like, "Hey, he didn't pay for this," and they were like, "No, like we gave it to him," because like the kid was like, man, one day I want to buy this shoe from you guys.
She was buying a shoe for the older son and not for the younger son.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, "No, we have to come back." This and that. And my wife was like, "I got you this time." Like, buy him. You know, I got him.
Like here.
So it was cool.
So it's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we don't post those type of things. We don't, because a lot of people do that stuff for clout.
Yeah.
And we don't do it for clout. We really do it because we really give back to the community. And I think we really do it on a low key type deal. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we don't. Like,
We've done toy drives. We've done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot.
We do little sponsorships to, you know, baseball teams, whatever we can. People reach out, we help. We have a couple of Make-A-Wish kids come through. We help them out. Like, we do what we can for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, we do a lot. But like I said, we're not like, hey, let's get on video. Let's get on, you know, post it. You know,
we have a toy drive too that we do. It's called Alegres Milagros, and this was our 3rd year. We do it in January, like right the weekend after the Dia de los Reyes. But we literally have to take all these toys to Mexico. We buy them here. We have to cross them over, which is really hard because then you have to pay a fee there.
They want.
But the thing is like we do have to record. Just because.
No, ain't
donate them too.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
We just never like. We always forget. I'm not a big camera, but I hardly record stuff. So like, we just happen to forget to just. Oh, we didn't record it. Like, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing.
No, I feel like for us, like, because I was telling his mom, I was like, because Roland does record it, and then I told him, like, I feel like he doesn't get the camera in the kid's face, obviously, you know, but he's like doing like a vlog. What?
Oh yeah, because not that I've done it before, but sometimes you gotta be there. You know?
You gotta get in there. You gotta get.
Just like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah, but it's just because we had people from here. Like, I had an attorney send me like $300 out of nowhere and just be like, here for the toys. So I wanted to do, and then like I told him, like, I want people to know that it's for real.
Correct. Like, because a lot of people think everything is like really like, you know, like just plots, you know what I'm saying? And they think like, oh, okay, well, they're making it seem like such and such is giving them this, such and such is giving them this, and it's like, no, bro, like sometimes there's really genuine people out there who really have came from nothing and are somebody, like you said, the attorney or whatnot, and they got that, and they can actually give you, hey, $300, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure at one point they maybe didn't have anything.
So we do the toy drive. It's dope, like, you know, giving back. Like,
no, it is. I think this year definitely. Last year was a little crazy, but this year we need to plan it with more time. And like we end up giving the toys to Pancho Claus, and then he gave them out. You know?
Yeah, I've heard of him too.
And then I think my
we
wife
did twice, right? Two times.
Then I think my wife also, she's big into community with charity and stuff. We bought bikes this last year for quite a few.
We got bikes.
Oh yeah, we got bikes.
She took a few of the employees. They went and got bikes. I don't know, it was like 8 or 10 bikes.
Yeah, probably 10 bikes.
And they gave them to the. You know, they gave them to the kids. Yeah. I forgot what school it was, but
that's super
cool.
Is
that the one that I picked up in your truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could only afford 2 bikes.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I do things, and you know, they're just like, hey, bro, do this, do that.
But this year I want to plan a toy drive and like plan it out a little better and try to get a lot.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I think June talks about he's done it a few years too, so maybe we can link with him and try to like make something a little bigger.
That's cool.
Yeah, because right now his mom. His family came from Mexico, and they were telling us that like your mom's like, oh, we need to think about like how we're gonna do it next year because the soldados are at the border right now.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
So it's just like you're not supposed to take toys to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, it's only like
clothes.
No, you can take clothes, but they charge you a fee if you take material or toys.
Because they probably think you're gonna like
go resell it. Yeah,
okay.
That's why. And because of the resale over there, you know, because the toys here are different from there.
Yeah.
So then I was like, dang, she's like, you're supposed to only take like a certain amount and you have to show them a receipt and then you have to pay a fee off that receipt. So we take toys starting like October. We start sending like boxes, you know, like of toys.
Little by little.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even those boxes are full of toys. Like we donated, I want to say it was like 350. Right?
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah. And we hit like 3 little towns.
Okay.
like 3 towns, 4 towns, and like little ones over there, you know, where his family's from. We had like a long line, but it's just like it's so hard crossing them over there, you know. And I try to do the nonprofit thing, like looked into it. But if you have a nonprofit, it doesn't matter because that's considered like international. You're taking to another like
you're taking to another country type deal.
So it's like
import tax.
You still have to pay, and I'm just like, there's just no way around it. So I don't know. We have to think about it like for next year, but it's dope.
You have to smuggle it over there.
We do, man. You should, man. We got stopped this year when we were crossing. I was so scared porque yo siguiendo la troca. Like I'll pick up the seats, and then I'm like, it's full of toys and anything and everything. I'll put like bags of cobijas and then a black bag of toys, and it's just like I told him I'm gonna put the cobijas on this side because I know they're gonna check this side. So if they open the cobija, like
okay, the other bag's cobijas too.
Yeah. Put cobijas.
But nah, this time they checked us.
Take a couple kids with you and be like, it's their toys.
Yeah.
And they checked us, and then we had a big, like we had the black bags full of toys, and then our truck was full of toys. Where my son was sitting, under him estaba una bag con toys y luego una box, and then we had the bike.
Oh damn!
So we were like full on, but it was our last trip, you know, and so we had to take the toys. And then the girl that stopped us, she's like, "¿Tienes recibo?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I had like a few from the shopping that I had done, because I'll take a picture of the receipt and send it to the people that donated just to show them like, hey, I used your money for this."
This is what I used for, correct?
And the receipt was like it was like 200, and I think the max is 3. And she's like, "Okay, está bien," and she let us go.
Dang.
I was like, man,
so
lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky. But with that being said,
other than that, man, I mean, we appreciate y'all coming to the podcast, you know, and just kicking it with us and everything.
Thank y'all.
You know,
had a good time.
Was there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about or shout out or anything?
Nah, man, did you shout out to Michelob Ultra?
Sponsor
sponsorship, man. I've had 2, so
and the employees, they shouted y'all out, so we hope y'all subscribe.
yeah, we'll make sure.
We'll check it out, and
Definitely.
we had a good time,
and they brought us some gifts.
Oh shit, I totally forgot about that. All right, guys, so we got 2 bags. I hope I got the correct.
You can open that one.
Well,
Is the same thing in both?
No, they're a little different. So I got you the XLs and I got you medium. You know what I'm saying? We ran out of smalls.
No, you're fine. Oh my god.
Shrink 'em.
Okay, but that's the XL. Yeah,
I got the right bag. So
okay.
So this is the XL. We got. Who do I show? I'm gonna just show it like this.
Yeah.
So we got exclusive elements merch.
That was probably one of our first main release when we opened in Alameda. Yeah.
Oh,
so when we first opened in Alameda, I was scribbling stuff, drawing, and I was like, hey, you know what? It was, you know, Astro season. I said, you know what? Let's do something like that. So
yeah, that's hard.
That's dope.
Made that.
Some hometown heat. And then we got another. What's this?
That was a San Antonio thing that we did. We did it from, you know, H-Town to San Antonio because we did a sneaker con San Antonio last year. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, we'll just bring some merch to San Antonio. Maybe, you know, we sold a little bit of shirts. So that was one of those.
That's hard. I like that too. Exclusive elements trucking. Oh, we got a back hit on this. This is hard.
Yeah.
So Rollie loves the back hit.
So that one there is actually, you know, we've done, we just did the Freddie LSX show and we did the On the Gas show.
On the Gas, okay.
So we did their final shootout. And I was like, bro, like, you know, we're into shoes. You know, of course, we've always liked trucks or like stuff. But I was like, man, so we came up with that truck on the back. On the back of that shirt is actually his personal truck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Is your truck?
That's so cool.
That's
we
it.
Recently bought an old school truck we're working on and fixing it up.
So that's his truck, and I was like, bro, like he pretty much leaves all the shirt designing up to me, and I was like, well, what do you think? He
was like,
bro,
I wonder if the license plate's on there.
Yeah, he was like, bro, he goes, that's hard. So that one there, we just released it at both of those shows, and you know, we just came up, we're just messing around with the exclusive elements trucking, you know.
That's hard,
but it's fun.
And then the last one we got. The Mexico.
That's the Mexico one. And, you know, we got Cinco de Mayo coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah.
So then we were just like, you know what? We're going to the truck shows. You know, you got a lot of the Edgars and Tacuaches. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know, let's do that.
It kind of sucks that name stuck around for that. Like,
yeah.
That,
you know, and I was like,
Edgar.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's the real name.
And it's like, man, so I just came up with that one. That was last minute also.
And then we got another.
Oh, I like that one.
Astros inspired.
That's an Astro inspired one. That one was for 2021.
21, yeah.
So that's why we put that on there. Like I said again, I just he's like, whatever you want to do, bro. So I
like that one. That was my favorite.
I did that one.
Nice.
And that one was
Well, y'all are hooking us up. We appreciate it.
And I remember whenever y'all had started I don't know, somebody sent me y'all's profile, and then y'all were looking to get a logo design. Mm-hmm. And I think I had talked to one of y'all, but we didn't go through with it. And then y'all ended up getting that. It was a circle.
Circle one.
A circle
mm-hmm.
one, right?
A circle with the EE. Yeah. That one was. It was okay. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think at the end of the day, I sort of sucked at it's the names. And like the EE is hard to come up with.
Yeah, I was going to say, who ended up coming up with the name?
I would say I did. Because we actually started off as the Double Up Spot. Mm-hmm. That was our original name. Mm-hmm. And the reason why, because at that point, everybody was doubling up on shoes. So you always had a two up.
Yeah.
And I think he came up with the exclusive part, and I came up more with the element part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we were like, you know what, man? I've always wanted the exclusive in it.
Yeah.
And then, so then the little circle EE, we don't have it on right now, but the circle EE that we came up with, I was at the gas station right before I got our DBA. Mm-hmm. And I was in the gas station and I was just drawing some stuff, and I sent them a picture. I was like, hey, what do you think about this? He was like, fuck it, that sounds cool to me, bro. So that was the little logo that I did. I just drew it on a piece of paper. When I was selling paint, so it was like on the back of one of the invoices, I just sort of drew it there. Yeah. And he was like, that's cool with me. I was like, so we just rolled with that for a little while.
We played around with it. We haven't. We used a name after we came up with this right here. Yeah. This part, that one stuck. It looks great. We use it on everything, but we've always wanted like some kind of like one little symbol or something that identifies us, but we haven't really. We haven't really found it. We've had a few people work on here and there. It's just nothing's actually like really stuck out and be like, oh, that's us. Like whatever.
Like so that's the staple. Like the Nike check, the little Nike thing. Like that's like their staple.
I think that's the hardest part.
It is, bro. It's super hard.
So we just use a name, and then a lot of people just call us exclusive. So on a lot of stuff we just put exclusive.
Yeah. So like on that, I just put that exclusive on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like my brand, because my brand is Superior Style. But then I just call it Superior.
Correct.
Or SS.
And it's kind of similar because he came with the Superior. Wait, I take credit for that name.
Superior. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. I have a list on my phone of like the original names.
Yeah.
Everything.
And it was like,
yeah, because we were on the phone. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. And we're like, oh, what should we name it? And I'm like, oh, what about Superior Style? Yeah. Now it's his.
We were on the phone too, but we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. And
that's so funny.
But I don't know. I think check some of the other shirts. I think she got different shirts from what you did.
Maybe she has the trucking.
No, I think it's
the same one.
Yeah, it was that one. All right. The different one.
Is white.
Yeah, because the other one's black. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make sure y'all got out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but appreciate the gifts, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, much love, and thank you guys for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Super dope.
Hopefully we can come back, or whenever you want to go by the store, stop by.
Yeah.
Chop it up or do something.
Honestly, we've gone to Almeida, right? Like a few times, and then I'm like, oh man, they're right there, whatever. But I don't want to walk in there and not buy anything.
Man, you come in and talk and look and.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about it. Like,
you don't have to buy.
We're always,
nobody.
Like I said, people always come in and sometimes people come in. We just have shoe talk. We just talk about shoes for an hour, 2 hours. I'm like, damn, and it's like. They just walk out.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't.
We actually might need another rug.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's we don't ever pressure nobody on buying anything.
Yeah. Oh wait, they have the white rug, right?
No, the black one.
Oh, it's black.
Yeah,
it's cool, but I don't know, it got dirty.
It got dirty.
Yeah,
I don't think we can.
Because. I think I remember like whenever I took it over there, I said like it's made for like light traffic,
Correct.
Like,
yeah, we didn't listen.
Yeah. Once people just start stepping on it, like
we cleaned it a few times, and it's like we can't get the white, so we need to figure something out.
Yeah.
And we love the rug.
I mean, we thought about trying to use it like at shows, display, but it's just like.
Not no more.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's too dirty. Like, it would be like, man, this dirty ass rug they got. They're trying to sell $200, $300 shoes. Yeah.
Figure something out.
Yeah, no, cool. Definitely.
But all right then, guys. Appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok.
Wait, I had one more question. Do y'all have like a website?
Yeah.
Okay.
ExclusiveElementsHTX.com.
How is that Do y'all get some good business out of that?
A little bit, not too much, but we get a little bit.
It's more in store.
It's definitely more in store for sure.
Definitely.
But definitely working on a new website design. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll have like a whole new setup program. So it'll be a little bit more up to date. But there is stuff on there for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's hard.
And you can do in-store pickup.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay,
buy online.
Yeah, you can buy online, do in-store pickup just in case the shoe don't fit. But you can try it on, so we can always right there and then.
Not everything's on the web. Mainly everything's in store.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everything.
Well, I was asking too, so we can put the website link on the because we don't like the info in the description.
Yeah, we don't have too much, but usually in store, actually, we probably have 4,000 to 5,000 pairs of shoes.
What?
Yeah.
In stock at all times. We try to. That's what we try to keep.
That's like the number that
Yeah. Or and it's just because like that's like the only room we have. If not, we would probably put 10,000 if we could.
You're saying because of the space?
Yeah, the space we have.
Oh, wow. So y'all have to like stop some
Yes.
inventory from coming because of the space?
Yeah.
Certain things.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot.
Y'all are busy.
A little bit. We'll stay busy.
So
but yeah, that's it. Everything's gonna be in the description below, all y'all's links and everything. Other than that, guys, appreciate y'all.
yeah.
No problem, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all.
That's it. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.